video and podcast episode is going to be one where I'm talking about a recent fraud alert that was published by the Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General, or the OIG. Special fraud alerts are very important for healthcare professionals to pay attention to. And what's interesting is that this is the first fraud alert that has been published by the OIG in over 6 years. And so it's very, very important. What this fraud alert is about is the concern that the OIG has about the fraud potential for speaker programs that are put on by pharmaceutical companies and medical device companies. And essentially what these speaker programs entail is that either the pharmaceutical company or the medical device company that is holding the speaker program will invite a healthcare professional, typically a physician, to be a speaker to explain the benefits of a particular drug that the pharmaceutical company sells, or a particular medical device that the medical device company sells, and they will pay the speaker, the doctor who's providing the program as a speaker. They'll pay that speaker, that doctor, an honorarium, basically a fee for making making the presentation, making the speech. And the concern that the OIG has is that pharmaceutical companies and medical device companies are using these speaker programs essentially to reward high prescribing physicians for their products, or to induce physicians to write prescriptions for, or to utilize, make referrals to patients for these particular devices or medicines. And it appears that the pharmaceutical and medical device companies have paid a lot of money over the last several years in connection with these speaker programs. The special fraud alert indicates that about $2 billion with a B dollars have been paid by these companies over the last 3 years in connection with these speaker programs. So it's a big, big business for them, and it's a big, big concern for the OIG. Now, not only are these programs a problem potentially for the pharmaceutical companies and the medical device companies, but obviously they're going to be a problem for the doctors, the healthcare professionals who they hire to be the speakers at these programs, and then pay them large honorariums. I think in some cases that some of these doctors are getting paid, or have been paid, hundreds of thousands of dollars to be speakers at these programs. And in some cases they condition their ability to act as a speaker on their meeting certain minimum requirements for prescribing the medications or the medical devices that are involved. And so it's not only a problem for the companies, it's a problem for the doctors who are the speakers, but, and here's the thing, it's also a problem for the attendees at these speaker programs, because in many cases these programs are held at high-end restaurants or at other, at golf clubs and places like that. And what happens is that the attendees are provided perhaps free food, free drinks, alcohol, and there are benefits of value to the attendees for going to one of these programs. So the speaker is not the only one that's getting a benefit. The speaker may be getting the biggest benefit because of the money paid to the speaker, but the attendees are perhaps getting free food, free drinks, and it is something of value. In some cases, if the program is held at a high-end restaurant, the value to an attendee with the food and the drinks and everything could be hundreds of dollars. And so the OIG is also looking at and concerned about not only the companies that provide the programs and the speakers at the program, but the attendees at the program. And sometimes attendees might attend multiple programs that basically are talking about the same medication or the same device over and over again, and perhaps even including as an attendee maybe their staff that has no real need to know about these particular medications or devices, or maybe even family members of attendees. And so, it's a problem. And one thing that doctors and other healthcare professionals need to be aware of is there is the potential for harm to you if you attend one of these speaker programs and you're given some value for attending, like food and drinks. And so the best thing you can do is if one of these speaker programs comes up and you're invited to attend, or you know about it and you're thinking about attending, is just don't do it. Don't go, don't attend. You don't want to have a problem with the OIG because you attended a speaker program. And that's the big takeaway from this special fraud alert. Don't be a speaker at one of these, and don't attend one of these. That's the safest course that you can take. If you need to learn about a medication or a device, there are plenty of other ways for you to learn about the medication and device without going to one of these speaker programs put on by a pharmaceutical company or a medical device company. All right, so that's today's big tip for you. Watch out for speaker programs put on by the pharmaceutical companies or the medical device companies. Don't speak at them. Don't get paid to speak at them. Don't go to them. You'll be better off, and you'll avoid potentially a lot of problems with the government. And so that's it for today. I hope this helps, and we'll see you next time.